Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and in this video I want to talk about a concept that exists in a lot of fighting games, and we'll use a Dragon Ball Fighterz spin on it, and that is the concept of the invisible character. The character that is strong, maybe not the toppest of top tier, but very strong, and yet nobody talks about him, nobody acknowledges them. It's like they might as well not exist. So for Street Fighter V, that character for years and years and years has been Necalli. Obviously strong from day one, still strong today, and nobody talks about Necalli. Mortal Kombat 11, that character is Cabal by a country mile, definitely Cabal. Strongest character nobody talks about, right? So who is the strongest character nobody talks about for Dragon Ball Fighterz? Well, there's a lot of strong characters that are definitely low on the radar, right? Characters like Trunks. Trunks is a very solid character, doesn't get a lot of respect necessarily, but there are people who still talk about Trunks, at least for the assist, if anything else, right? Android 21, another very strong character that isn't very popular and people don't talk about a lot, but at least some people talk about. But who is the most truly invisible character in this game? The strongest character that nobody talks about? Well, hey, let's talk about it.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Cooler!
Your power is infinite!
So yeah, in my opinion, it is indeed Cooler. So let's hop in the training mode and let's just talk about a bunch of stuff. So Cooler. So one of the things, before we talk about anything else here, that makes Cooler an invisible character, a very strong character that no one talks about is, well, hey, he's tall. So, LOL, fuzzyable, don't play, done, right? Only seemingly the Brolys get any amount of talk of being playable, fuzzyable characters, right? Cooler's tall, everyone just writes him off, donezo, right? But and admittedly, yeah, that is a weakness to be sure. He has so many strengths, and a lot of the things you're looking for in a good character in this game, Cooler has these things. So let's just talk about the neutral first and foremost, right? Hey, Cooler's got some of the best neutral in the game. Let's talk about the fact, hey, he's got some King Kong sized buttons. His down M, like we always joke, Goku Black 2H is the 2H of the gods. He has the down M of the gods because it's quick, goes far, leads to instant combo opportunities. We just showed Stand H. Stand H, hits from this far out. That's like Nappa range, right? And everyone, maybe rightly so, digs on Nappa, but you can never dig on Nappa's Standing H because it's ridiculous. Cooler, same deal. Has a massive range Stand H. And say if you were to block it, well then whatever, you can just go Stand S and that's it, right? And any string you end in Stand S puts you in exact down M range, which most people can't contest, so they immediately have to do something and react to you, and that's just one thing of many. His Jump M, so many air-to-air conversions happen off of Jump M, right? Cooler's Jump M, for lack of a more eloquent term, basically craps on a lot of other people's jump ends, right? If you're both flitting around for range here, just trying to just catch and convert off a button here, Cooler has more range than everyone else air to air, so he's more likely to get that jump M into a light, into a down H conversion, combo out, all that kind of stuff, right? So when it comes to just the basics of just usual screen control through your buttons, Cooler has it better than most of the cast. So that's just one small aspect of it, right? So he already has a strong neutral just through pure buttons. We'll talk about some more stuff in a second here. But he also has an intense ability to disrespect the neutral. So he has down forward H, this guy right here. And you probably are aware, hey, it goes through projectiles, right? That's great. So a character like Ogee Burly. Ogee Burly, a fuzzyable character that still people talk about and is in contention for one of the better characters in the game, to be sure. One of the main reasons is thanks to his overwhelming basic key blast, right? And Cooler, nah, he doesn't have to play that game. He doesn't have to respect that. He doesn't have to respect anything basic key blast. When Cooler says, I want in, he goes in. That's the end of the story, right? Same deal with beams. He doesn't respect beams. But also, there's more stuff that I think a lot of people aren't fully aware of for Cooler, and they don't appreciate about Cooler. So not only does Cooler's rushing uppercut, is down forward heavy, go through weak projectiles, it also goes through strong projectiles like beams, but it's also head invincible, as the proper terminology would be, attack, basically an anti-air attack. So hey, you want a homing dash? No? See where it says anti-air there? So you can't homing dash it, so It doesn't matter if you're tossing out basic key blast, doesn't matter if you're tossing out beams, doesn't matter if you're just homing dashing from full screen. Whatever you're trying to do, Cooler doesn't have to respect it. He will go through all of it, and not only is that just basic homing dash attacks as well. This is any attack that counts as airborne. So I'm using Super Saiyan Blue Goku's instant transmission kick here. So yeah, it goes through that clear as day. It's fully invincible to it. It's a ridiculously powerful move. Short of you just being in his face and you hitting buttons, there's nothing you can really do to beat it. Be it through beams, key blasts, homing dashes, jumping attacks. Like if you try to instant air dash heavy at him, like even something as basic as that, there's no instant air dash offense against this move. You have to be sitting still or this move wins. Like a lot of people don't realize how versatile this move is, and that's just one thing of many. Another thing that makes Cooler so great at screen control, we talk about the buttons, the power of the rushing uppercut here, the dive kick. So dive kicks, one, medium dive kick is plus on block, so if you block it, and it is a true overhead, yo, it's your turn. But you can just kind of toss them out here. One of the things about the dive kick is so valuable is you don't even really need it to connect with the enemy. Like missing is not a bad thing, because you can go for some of the old classic gimmicks. So say something like this here, right? Oh, old Cooler, what a crazy guy. He's obviously missing with his dive kick, so I'm gonna, just rush and chase him down. Well, here's the thing. If you try to rush and chase down, you're gonna, get hit by the beam assists. And of course, beam assists being what they are, you can do stupid stuff like this. And then combo out from there, right? So just being able to attack at an aggressive angle with not the usual homing dash shenanigans, plus on block, good damage on hit, and obviously you can easily convert into a super, like that kind of stuff, right? Dive kick's just another really strong part of the plan. And hey, he's one of the few characters in the game that has invincible reversals. Not many characters have, especially meterless, invincible reversals. He's in a very exclusive club when that happens. Also, more to the point, since he's a tall character and all that stuff, right? Everyone wants to rag on the tall characters, fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. Since he has invincible reversals on ground and air, he is basically the only really mega-sized character that when, time for snapback mix-ups and all that kind of fun stuff, he has the option at the bare minimum to at least go like, hey, if you're going to try something funny on my snap, I can at least have an invincible reversal, so I don't have to deal with a lot of the same garbage that a lot of characters do, right? So all the usual fuzzy setups still work on him, yes, absolutely on the ground, but in a snapback setup, at least he has the option to, roll the dice, say, okay, I don't want to submit to this, so now you have to not attack to punish my invincible reversal, otherwise you get smacked out. And of course, one of the fun things about the invincible reversal is you can choose what side you land on. So you can smack him forward or smack him back into the corner, steal the corner, and now, hey, the pressure's on your side. And there's just even more to talk about, right? Frame 1, level 3, so you can't safe jump him. He has a nice little suite of projectiles. He has a beam in the air. He has the ground shaker, which is also very useful with beam assist and all that kind of stuff, right? But he's a really, really, really complete package. He has very strong control of the screen. He's one of the better characters as far as neutral goes in this game. Giant range on his buttons. Being ground to ground against Cooler is a losing situation for most characters because he's going to outrange you 9 times out of 10, right? He has the gimmicks, just stuff like a basic combo, right? A basic combo for Cooler. Mid-screen has fantastic corner carry. Like, he will take you near corner on a basic combo, and obviously, in the corner, combos get more advanced, all that kind of stuff, right? So, good corner carry, invincible reversals, has an uppercut assist. While they're not quite beam assists, uppercut assists are still very strong. Basically, I could just ramble on and on and on, right? Cooler has a lot of stuff going on in his favor. While I don't think he's top 5 or nothing, he's certainly absolutely one of the better characters in the game. And I guess that's the point of this video, is I just want to showcase, hey, this character exists. Don't just write him off because fuzzy LOL done, right? This character exists, and in my opinion, come Season 3, this is one of the things. Come Season 3, there's a lot of talk of what's going to happen Season 3, blah, 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 snapbacks and fuzzies and all that. If snapbacks and fuzzies get toned down a bit, a character like Cooler is going to thrive all the more. And since he's definitely one of the least played characters in the game, he's probably a character, even though I think he's very strong already, he might be in line for buff. So what I'm saying right now is maybe learn Cooler now. Because come Season 3, Cooler might become a god. He's already very strong, and if the few of his weaknesses get curtailed, man, that's just going to catapult him up and up and up. So, yeah, that is the video as it currently stands. If you got any characters you think are quote-unquote invisible, characters that just basically nobody talks about but you think is very strong, hey, let me know in the comments. For me, I think it's Cooler, and I think Season 3 might be the Cooler season, so we'll find out, I guess. But my friends, that is the end of this video, so thank you very much for watching. Hope this video found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.
Yeah.